Good evening, Mr. Sunil Gavaskar, and welcome to Dubai.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Always a pleasure being here.
How long have you been knowing Mr. Sham Bhatia?
Oh, I think over 30 years now. Known him as a cricket lover, and he played a bit of cricket during his time, but now obviously having come to Dubai, he's kept his interest in the game, and the passion for the game can be seen in what he has got over here.
Tell us something about your comments on the cricket museum.
Amazing. This is a labor of love. He's worked very hard at it, at collecting all the various mementos from players. Mind you, players are not very. It's not easy to get mementos from the players because they want to be sure that what is very dear to them, be it a shirt or a trouser or a bat or a photo, they want to be sure that it's going to be preserved well. And so I think to collect the kind of mementos that he has from various players all over the world shows a perseverance, and then an ability to get the trust of the cricketers that these items will be well preserved, and that's what we see here. This is quite amazing, really awesome, this gallery.
And now we have a new definition for Indian cricket because they won the World Cup. What are your comments on that? Of course, the entire country is cheering and celebrating, and even in UAE we had huge celebrations. And so we'd like to know your comments on that.
Oh, terrific. I think it was an absolutely amazing win. They fully deserved it because they went through tough matches. I don't think they really had anything as like an easy win right from the first match. They had to work hard for their win, and I think that is what stood them in good stead when it came to the finals, because the finals also was where you had to score more than 5.5 runs and over. And that's never easy to do in a knockout stage, and not just the finals, but even in a knockout stage. But I think the fact that they had these tough matches at the start of the tournament helped them.
Did you also have a nostalgic moment when they were at the winning stage? Because years before you would have also been in the dressing room, and you could also know the empathy of the players in the dressing room.
Well, I mean, we were in the field at that time when the last wicket was taken, so we were not quite in the dressing room, but the scenes in the dressing room would have been pretty much similar to what we had in that 1983. I mean, there were obviously a lot more people in the dressing room at Lord's because security was not an issue as it is now. Now I think there were only very few people there, with the right accreditation who could only get into the dressing room because of security issues. So I guess probably less people in the dressing room, but more people outside to celebrate. And it must have been awesome, just an awesome feeling. It takes a while actually for it to sink in that you're the world champions. So it's not just a day or two. Sometimes it takes you a week, a month before you suddenly have time to sit down and reflect and say, hey, I mean, we are the world champions. It doesn't happen immediately, but it takes you a little time.
And we have Sham Bhatia's Cricket for Care, helping people who cannot afford the game of cricket, helping nations to build up people who have interest in the game of cricket. What have you got to say on that?
I think it's a terrific initiative. It again shows the love he has for the game. He's an Indian, but he's got the game of cricket at heart. So he's quite happy to go around and whatever he gets from the sale of his book. It's not even a sale. It is the portraits of the game is offered to corporates, and whatever they give as a donation is then utilized. Plus, of course, Sham dips into his own pocket to make sure that countries which cannot afford kit, they are given the kit. And so cricket is encouraged in all parts of the world, not just in the test playing countries. I think that's a fantastic initiative.
One last question. It took 28 years for the World Cup to reach India. And what have you got to say? Why did it take such a long time?
I think we came close a couple of times, and we didn't have perhaps the experience or maybe even the hunger, the big hunger and the desire, because you need to have that. Sometimes you need luck, plenty of luck. So all these factors were probably ones that denied us. But hopefully the next one is not 28 years away. That's all I'm hoping, that the next one is not 7 World Cups away, and that it comes sooner than this one has come after 83.
Thank you.